Hey, Doug Upstone here, and today is Tuesday, November the 25th, and I'm back with more free plays just 2 days from Thanksgiving. So, if this is the only time you get to see this video, happy Thanksgiving to you, and have a great weekend as well. Enjoy whatever you're going to do with family, friends, whatever it happens to be. Just enjoy yourself. That's the part of the whole point of it. Okay, but we're back with more free plays. Myself personally, over the weekend, super on free plays. Went 3-0 on Saturday and Sunday. So that was great, taking record to 29-20. So that's very good. And from a personal standpoint, also did quite well. 4-1 in college football. That was good to finally put out something like that. Had a winning weekend, including last night's winner on the under for Monday Night Football. So that made NFL a winning weekend. So it was just good. And we got college basketball. College basketball is going great. I mean, there's a number of things just going well. Okay, right now. It's like I said, I've talked about it. I've been honest, went through a tough stretch there, but coming out of it now on a 17-8 run the last week and look to just start building from there. Okay, start making everybody money to do that. So the one thing before I get, and I'd like your comments on this, this is just something that I see on a continual basis. I'll try and make it as brief as possible, but just get your comments. So we all hear about the analytics in football, to go for it on fourth down, not to go on fourth down. And, and there's the variety of different ways to look at it. And I heard Greg Olson, who's on Fox, the analyst, who I think is very good, by the way. He's talking about that in modern NFL is that the value of a touchdown is far greater than kicking field goals. Okay, which makes perfect sense. If you do it in the most literal sense, you have to kick 3 field goals to surpass 1 touchdown. So to go for the touchdown. But at the same time is that if you give up points, that's a negative. So if you have an option to kick 3 points versus go for a potential touchdown, if you give that up, that you're either one of those outcomes is 0. All right. At least that's my opinion. I don't think it's an opinion. It's just a fact. Okay. So there's lots of ways to look at it. But like this weekend, I saw the Giants defensive coordinator got fired. And because, they had the lead against the Lions and they couldn't hold it up, and they ended up losing the game in overtime. Except for, now, I'm not going to blame the head coach because he's an interim head coach, and I have no idea. And they have blown a number of leads in the fourth quarter. The Giants have this year, no question about it. So maybe that's a smart move. I don't know. But what I do know is that when the Giants had a chance to go up 6 in the last 2 minutes, they passed on it. And instead they went for a touchdown to put the game away. They didn't get it. They were only ahead by 3 points. Today's NFL, literally any kicker has the potential to make a 60-yard field goal. So instead of making them Detroit going for a touchdown, that made them go, they went for the touchdown, and Detroit came down, made a 59-yard field goal, went to overtime, won the game. This is happening on and on and on. I watched the Pittsburgh and Bears game. Now, different scenario altogether, but Pittsburgh was ahead 14-7, and they had gotten a turnover, and I think they were about at the Chicago 30-yard line. Could be 35. I don't remember specifically, watching 4 games at once and tried to take this all in. But I saw that, and then so on I think it was 4th and 3, they went for it in the second quarter. They didn't get it. Chicago gets the ball, goes down, scores a touchdown, and they came back to take a lead at halftime. Pittsburgh did, but I'm looking at it from the standpoint, and this is no different than baseball, at least to me, is that you're ahead 14-7. You have an opportunity to go up 10 points. The win probability is just that. It's a number that tells you something. But if you're ahead by 10 points, that's better than being ahead by 7. I think we can all agree on that. Now, how the game plays out after that, anybody's guess. Okay. But I do know that if a team's down by 10 points, the situation does change rather dramatically. Hold on 1 second. I got to hit something. Sorry about that. It changes rather dramatically. So with that in mind, I think you're better off to be ahead by 10 than to be ahead by 7 points. and then see how the game plays out from there. Maybe Pittsburgh would have lost the game. I don't know, but I'd rather have any team ahead by more than ahead by less. Okay, so I welcome your comments if you agree or disagree with me on that particular topic. Okay, so right now, I have just one play today. I got a college basketball game. I went 2-0 yesterday, college basketball. I'm 66-39, dating back to last year. And I got a winning season in progress right now. And November typically is my worst month for college basketball. So I'm happy just to be ahead. Okay, so that's always a positive for me. So I have one play. I'm going to have at least one more play. I got to do this video, and I'm going to do the rest of the card with the night games because we've got so many day games right now because of all these tournaments. So I got just one play up. So you can get this play at Vegas Pro, insidersdaily.com. And what do you do to do this? Well, I have a Black Friday special. So now through Friday, you sign up. We got 5 sports going on right now. We got college football, okay, winding up the first part of the regular season. We got the playoff tournament coming. We have all the bowl games. So you sign up for a month, you're going to get whatever day you sign up, you're going to get a month of that. NFL, we're getting down the nitty gritty in the NFL right now. College basketball, we got these conference tournaments going on. We're going to have some conference games in December, plus some other interesting games. NBA is rolling along now. Got some traction in terms of understanding how teams play. Same with the NHL. All of those things. So the regular price is $99.99, okay, for a month, which is the best deal in sports betting. Period. Okay, I'll give you a $30 rebate if you sign up by Friday, okay, at Vegas Pro, insidersdaily.com. I'll give you a $30 rebate for signing up, part of the Black Friday special. You can get it right now just by signing up. I'll get you the rebate the day that you sign up for it. Okay, so take advantage of it. Takes your price down to $69.99 for a month of picks and systems and trends, a full month. Okay, nobody else is offering that. You're going to get all of that in a prime period for sports with all 5 sports going on. So take advantage of it. That's Vegas Pro, insidersdaily.com. All right, free play. We're wrapping up Maction for weekdays tonight. We have one terrible game, and we have one game that's interesting. Western Michigan and Eastern Michigan, the directional game, okay, in the state of Michigan. If Western Michigan, if they win tonight, they are going to the MAC title game, guaranteed. If they don't, then things get a little interesting. For Eastern Michigan, they're 4-7. This is their bowl game. They're playing one of their biggest rivals at home tonight. Western Michigan averages 24 points per game, giving up 13 in MAC play. Eastern Michigan scores 23, gives up just almost 24 in MAC play themselves. The Broncos rely on a solid running game. They average 181 yards per game. Their passing game is virtually non-existent. They're 8th worst in college football out of 136 teams. That's terrible. They're going to be facing Eastern Michigan, decent offense, probably at least as good as what Western's is. But this is a spot that normally just cries out, okay, for the home team. Because all the pressure's on the other team. It's their last game of the season. They can just go at it. Senior day. It's all of those things. I support that thinking. Okay, except for this: Eastern Michigan is next to last in college football in stopping the run. Western Michigan only does one thing well on offense: running the ball, and Eastern Michigan is terrible in stopping it. Then I have this: conference favorites of 3.5 to 10 points that are an average rushing team or slightly above average, like what Western is, against a terrible team against the rush. After 7+ games in a season, teams like Western Mich are 30-5 against the spread, winning by an average of 17 points per game. I'm going to toss in one other factor as to why Western Michigan is that yesterday, the Western Michigan opened at 6.5, went to 7. Today, it's 8. Okay, 2/3 of the money and the bets are on Eastern Michigan. So that means there is sharp action pushing the number with Western Michigan. That's my play. Western Michigan to get the job done, lock up the win and the cover, and also advance to the MAC championship game. That's my free play for today. So again, I just gave you the whole rundown on that for VegasProInsidersDaily.com. Take advantage of it right now. Special deal. Get a $30 rebate. Okay, saving yourself 30%. Okay, on your purchase for the first month at VegasProInsidersDaily.com. I just told you what my record is. I'm on a 17-8 run. I got the West Coast Wise guys doing excellent work in both their consensus plays and their best bets. And Sean Higgs continues to be a pillar of strength at our site then too, doing a fantastic job making profits on a regular basis. So that's what I got for today. West Coast Wise guys is to take Alabama tonight. They lost yesterday to Alabama lost to Gonzaga. Very good game, by the way. Really good game. They're playing UNLV, and UNLV doesn't look like they have much. I think Alabama, with their shooting ability and how they play, I think they can. I agree with the West Coast Wise guys that they can get that job done too. So I apologize for the longer video. Just wanted to get some thoughts from you on the what you think about going on fourth down or not, and taking points or taking points off the board. So leave your comments. I definitely welcome them, and I will respond to them in kind, whether you agree with me or disagree. So this is Doug Upstone for Tuesday, November 24th for VegasProInsidersDaily.com. We'll see you on Wednesday. Have yourself a great day. Until next time, I'm out.